Hi.
Welcome to Soulfire Wisdom with Kate Olson. As an evolving spirit and change adventure navigator, it is Kate's mission to empower and guide you on your path and inspire your truest passion. She will encourage you to share your gifts, speak your truth, and ignite your inner wisdom and purpose. She hopes to do so with a little humor and grace and her own soulfire passion. Kate talks with amazing guests who have embraced the pursuit and are fanning the flames of their own passion, purpose, and soulfire wisdom. Now here's your host, Kate.
Good afternoon. So I hope you're all ready for Christmas because it's only 5 days away, or 6 days, depending on when you celebrate. So this is Soulfire Wisdom, and as well as Soulfire Wisdom, this is Thoughtful, Thankful Thursday. And what I'm thankful for today is that Christmas Eve is only 5 days away, and I don't have to go anywhere near a store. So I did my very last shopping yesterday, so I don't have to go there. So I hope you're ready for Christmas too, and if you do have to go near the stores, just chill and enjoy the Christmas music. So we have a great show planned for today. It's called A Passion for Life Adventures, and my guest is Gayle Picken. And Gayle says, make every day an adventure. And I do believe she means it. Gayle's a writer and a video creator. She inspires her audience to seek adventure, try new experiences, and make meaningful connections. Her new project, Day Trips in Washington, is a combination of online magazine and travel guide with a dedicated video channel, online community, and in-person meetups. She's collaborating with storytellers and connectors from across the state. Born with an entrepreneurial spirit, Gayle has owned many businesses over the last 25 years, including an art gallery, events and marketing firm, and a holistic wellness expo. She loves to dream big and invite you to do the same. So how I met Gayle was, I think, at a networking event. And I already, was either connected with her or her events community. So I knew who she was, but I hadn't met her yet. And during this networking event, I remember that we were talking about travel and, how she really enjoyed travel and, just seeing new things, and how in the future she wanted to make that, part of what she did. And so, a year and a half or so later, guess what she's doing? So I'd like to introduce Gayle now and have her tell us a little bit more about her background and what brought her to this current adventure. Hi, Gayle.
Hi, Kate. Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Great to have you here.
Yeah, really excited to be here. And I do remember when we met, it might have been at Studio Bijou in Dubai.
Yes.
And we have a mutual friend of Geraldine and Monica. And I think at the time I was still running the Northwest Mind Body Spirit Connection.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I've always wanted to travel. And you know, you have different phases of life. I've had lots of different businesses over the years, but now I'm at the phase where my kids are grown and gone, so we're empty nest. And that just opens up all these possibilities, right? Because, you know, instead of spending your weekends going to soccer games and swim meets and regattas and hanging out with the kids, which is super fun, now they're gone and doing their own thing. And so my husband and I are like, wow, we could, you know, we can do what we want. We can go, you know, go hiking or kayaking or camping or visit a town we've never been to before. And so we just started doing that. And it was, for us, almost like, even though we've lived here really our whole lives in Washington, you get to see it through new eyes, you know? And so we kind of just took that sense of adventure and started going places. And of course, with Facebook, we would take photos and share them. And so many people are like me, you know, they're at this phase of life, and maybe you feel a little bit, you know, you've always had this for 20 years, you have your kids scheduled to hang on to and wrap your life around. And then when they're gone, you're kind of floating a little bit, right? So it was really interesting to see how many people thanked me for posting our adventures and saying, wow, you have an amazing life. We want to go on those adventures. Or, hey, we saw your post last week. So, you know, you went to Coopville. So now we went to Coopville. And, you know, I started seeing that there's a real need out there for people to help inspire each other, right? To kind of get off the couch and go out and have some fun. So that, you know, one thing led to the other, and came up with the idea of day trips. I think for our audience of people who are in whatever next phase of life they are in and have a little more time. And also there's so many people who have moved here recently. They're new to the area. They're working really hard. They don't know, you know, really anything about the state, and they can't just take a couple of weeks off, but they could take a day off or a weekend off or a couple hours off. So what we're trying to do is say, hey, it's not that hard. You can do it. You can just kind of get up, go find a spot on the map that you've never been to, and go check it out.
Yes, that's what I was seeing. I was seeing all these places that she was going, and some of them I'd been to, but not for a while, and other ones, it, like she said, you know, even though I've lived here all my life, I'd never been there. So I still totally plan on going on one of your adventures at some point.
Yay!
So how did you first come up with, you know, with the idea to do it the way that you're doing it, or you've kind of been doing it and you're evolving into something new? So
yeah, I think like most of the entrepreneurial pursuits I've had, you know, you have an idea, a concept, and you sort of run with it for a while, and then you see what happens, and you react a little bit. So what we're really noticing now is how powerful you can, you know, the connection is with our social media and video, and how fun it is to play with video. So the last year I've made a lot of videos, and you know, a lot of times my husband is forced to be my co-host at one of the events, and we've seen a lot of good results. Video allows you to show something and to provide that immediate, you know, connection and emotion and the visual aspect of what's going on, as well as you know, the storytelling aspect. So we've done a lot of video. I've also, you know, had the opportunity, and what's really fun for me, because I'm a connector type of person, it's really natural for me to want to work with people and bring people together and allow them to kind of share their stories and meet the people who need to meet them. So I decided that instead of just a blog that I would personally write, I said, you know what? Let's make this a platform where we have a whole bunch of writers, and a bunch of travel, video hosts as well. So that's what I'm working on right now is a platform where it's really a collaborative effort. And I'll be working with people from around the state in terms of writers, photographers, videographers, and then people who are community members who just want to kind of share their community. We started a group called Northwest Day Trippers, and now it's on Facebook, so anyone can join. And we all share, we share our photos, we talk about what we're doing. We have meetups, so we want to try and get together, as much as possible. But we are definitely looking for ambassadors, people who want to be part of the group and helping people connect in whatever way we can.
Okay, sounds good. So tell us a little bit about the kind of places and adventures that you do or that you've been on. And
so I love being outside. And so I love going on hikes and we started bird watching, and Washington has so many opportunities for heading up to the mountains or heading out to the ocean. So in the last year, we've done some really fun things. We went to Coopville on Whidbey Island during their Mussel Fest event. Penn Cove Mussels is this company out there that grows mussels, and they ship them all over the world. So we got to go there and get a tour of their where they're growing the mussels, and of course they had a big festival and tasting, and that was really fun. I live in Stanwood, so it's really easy for me to get to the Skagit Valley, and so we've gone on to look for eagles up the Skagit. We're going to be going up to the Nooksack here hopefully this weekend. And in the Skagit Valley, you've got the tulips in the spring and the snow geese, which are so amazing. So that's been great. This summer, we went down to Mount St. Helens area, and I hadn't been down there really and explored. And we camped at Lower Lewis Falls, which is a beautiful place to go to. It gets a little crowded in the summer, but we went on this hike and saw like 6 or 8 waterfalls. It was amazing. Wow. And to really get to know, how fascinating it is, when the volcano blew, and to see almost 40 years later, what is, how the landscape, how the earth is returning and what it's like. And we did also went in the 8 caves on that trip, which is, you can go in the underground lava tubes, which is like,
okay.
And then we did a trip in the Cascade Loop, which is going through over Highway 2, through Tumwater Canyon and Leavenworth, up to Chelan. And then we went up to one of my favorite places of Twisp in Winthrop and spent some time there, and then came back over the North Cascades Highway, which is beautiful. Mm-hmm. I just can't say enough about how lucky we are really to be in this state, because there's such a diverse set of things you can do with just in nature that will just re-energize you and give you that opportunity to clear your mind, to feed your soul and come back and just, be renewed and be able to carry on with your week. So, yeah, it's been a fantastic year.
So who are the, customers, clients, target audience that you aim for?
Well, I think in terms of people who are following us and enjoying the content that we're producing and sharing, we really are, we have a lot of people who are at a different phase, whether they're empty nest or newly retired, and wanting to get out and explore. And they may be new to the area, but they also may have been here for a while, but they just haven't had that time. And then we also have the audience who is new to the area, new to Washington. And so it's pretty fun kind of cultivating those relationships and those friendships. And in terms of our customers, we're building this as sort of an advertising-based business. For many years, I owned a gallery in the small town of Stanwood, and I learned how, you have to work really hard as a small business owner to get the word out about your, whatever it is you're offering. So I have a, soft spot in my heart for small town business owners. And I just love getting to meet them and to help them share their stories. So we work with chambers, we work with tourism bureaus, we work with small businesses, and we're starting to work with other brands as well, but, larger businesses who want to be part of helping share what's going on in a community.
Okay. So, what are the trends that you're seeing in travel or in local travel, I guess, that people are really interested in? Like what's going on?
What I'm seeing is that there is a desire for people to kind of go deeper in their travel, where they're wanting to have the experience, where they're wanting to meet the locals, where they're wanting to do something and learn something. So a lot of times you're seeing, opportunities for people to maybe go visit a town and take a class. Maybe it's a cooking class with a chef, or maybe it's, like when we went to the Mussel Fest, we got to actually go on a boat tour out to, the rafts where they're growing the mussels and learn how, what that whole process is like. So, we had this fabulous day, but then we also learned so much, and that made the experience so much richer. So I think it's people are very interested in learning, experiencing, and then also most people, or a lot of people, are really interested in sustainability and making sure that, our experience that we have is leaving the place there for the next person. So you're seeing people who want to just go out and maybe go on a beach cleanup day, so maybe they'll go see a town they've never been to, but participate in some sort of an activity where they're cleaning or planting trees, or, doing something where they're really making a difference.
Okay. I guess that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's exciting.
So what is your objective with the business, or what do you hope to achieve, or, what's your mission, I guess?
Our mission is really to inspire people to just get out and explore every city and town in the state. And I think the people that we have been able to inspire to get out, then their lives are better, because they're maybe they've just needed that little nudge to take a step, or maybe they've been wanting to get out there and explore, but they thought, I've got to have a couple weeks worth of vacation saved up, I've got to have a whole bunch, all my ducks in a row. We're like, what, even if you go out for a couple of hours and you're getting out in nature and you're seeing a sunset, or you're going and meeting somebody who's just started a new cidery or a new business, and you get to meet them and have that experience and share that energy. It really isn't that hard to have this amazing life and to have an adventure. And so I guess it's a mindset that we would like to help. It's opening a window of possibility for people, and sharing, like, hey, if I can get out there and do all these trips, so can you. It's not that hard. I didn't necessarily take 6 months off work. I'm still working, but after, if I get home at 3, boom, I'm out of there. I'm going to go see something and go to a place I've never been to before.
So you want to let people know there is a life outside of work, huh?
Yes. Yes. And you might as well enjoy it, right? And life is short. So enjoy that adventure. And exactly, like, you're working hard. So take that time to really appreciate and enjoy what we have here in this beautiful state.
So how do people react to going on a trip or an adventure with you?
So right now, our what we're doing is we're really sharing our adventures through videos and through travel stories, through social media, and then we'll have the meetups that are really kind of loose meetups through our Northwest Day Trippers groups. So I'm not actually taking people on tours right now, but that is part of our long-term vision.
Oh, okay. So how do people get involved, or I guess they would join your
we're trying to be where everybody is. So we've got a Facebook page, Day Trips in WA. We've got our Instagram, in Facebook. If you want to join the Northwest Day Trippers group, it's just NW Day Trippers. So come find us. We have a website, which is daytripsinwa.com. And we also have our YouTube channel. I have to say that I'm super excited about a new show we have coming up in 2020. It's called Weekends in Washington with Jamie Petito. And she is somebody I met that we're collaborating on a new YouTube travel show. She lives in Twisk, and she's really, really fantastic. She's somewhat new to the area, a busy millennial. So she's on a mission now to, like you say, she works really hard. She's a workaholic, but she's going to go take her weekends and go explore and find out what Washington's all about. So we just released the pilot episode, which you can see on our YouTube channel. And I think you're going to love it.
Okay. What is it about, or do we have to watch it to see?
Oh, you should definitely watch it. The first one was filmed in Camano Island. So she got to go zip lining and axe throwing, and went to a radio theater show at a historic schoolhouse. And, there's local craft breweries that she got to explore. And of course, Camano Island, you're going to go to the beach, right, and relax. So, but yeah, it's really fun. They're short, they're 9-10 minutes. So it's kind of a fun way to jump along and see what we're doing.
Okay, well, sounds fun. Axe throwing, I don't know, but
I tried it. It's pretty fun. It's I wasn't that successful with it, but
yeah, I don't know. I guess who came up with that idea? Axe throwing.
For axe throwing, it's a huge trend right now. Can you believe it? It's amazing how people, like I say, they're wanting experience, and they're wanting to get together in real life and do something. And I think it could be a reaction to how much time we all spend on our computers.
Okay. So how do people get involved?
Okay, so yeah, I
just answered that one, didn't you?
Yeah, we mentioned the ways that they can reach us online. And I also would invite everybody out there that if you have a story idea, feel free to contact me. You can email me, you can text, whatever. And if you want to be one of our writers, like if you're a travel writer or you have an idea for a video show that you would want to host, definitely contact me, and we can talk and see what we can make happen.
Okay, that sounds good. So if you could leave the listeners with, one takeaway from the show today, what would you want that to be?
I would say one takeaway would be everyone has a chance on any given day to have an adventure, whether it's big or small. But with that attitude, I think that you can really bring more joy and fun and energy into your life, and that's going to trickle out and really help our whole community.
Yes, good. So can you tell the listeners one more time, how to get in contact or connect?
Absolutely. Our website is daytripsinwashington.com, which is daytripsinwa.com. And we use that Day Trips and WA for our social handles. So Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, just look up Day Trips and WA and you'll find us.
Okay.
On my phone number, 425-359-7974. So I'm always up.
Okay. And if you forget that, you can go to the radio website, that's Soulfire Radio. Click on guests and scroll down to Gail's photo, and contact information is listed there. So
great.
So thank you for being here today and telling us all about what you're doing. I do have to watch that video, find out about that axe throwing.
We'll do it together, Kate. It would be so much fun.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little skeptical on that one, but I'm gonna watch and see. So thank you, as I said, and thank you for watching today or listening. And we have another great show planned for next week. That's Transformation Journey. And our guest is Dana V. Adams. And she is kind of an expert in life mapping. She started the Life Mapping Institute here in Kirkland, and we're going to find out what that's all about and, how it can help you. So tune in next week, and that'll be the 26th, Thursday, the day after Christmas. So have a good Christmas, and, enjoy however you celebrate, and we'll see you next week for another great show and some Soulfire wisdom.
Thank you for listening to Soulfire Wisdom with Kate Olson. We hope you enjoyed the show. If we made you laugh, brightened your day, or sparked a new thought, we have succeeded in our mission. Join us next time when we'll share more secrets and truths and all the magic of transformation that is the journey to Soulfire Wisdom. Always remember, be fierce in the pursuit of what sets your soul on fire.